Hi everyone, Thomas here, and welcome back to part 13 of my X Urban Sims X Ultimate Plant Sim Challenge. So this is actually the first episode that I'm recording since the seasonal challenge has actually ended. By the time you see this, there's probably 10 episodes out. Like, I'm recording this, well, there's 13 episodes out by the time you see this. What I'm trying to say is I'm recording this on the 13th of May, but you're probably seeing this sometime into June maybe. But, you know, when I'm recording this, like right now, currently episode 10 is the latest episode that's went up, if that makes sense. I'm kind of pre-recording a little bit. I was trying to record as many episodes as possible before the seasonal challenge ends because, I mean, that'll make it a little bit easier. We've actually done the part of the challenge which requires the use of the seasonal challenge itself, so we can still continue and everything. One thing I was going to mention is that I actually got the Plant Sim mod, so I can actually make her Plant Sim all the time, which I think will be great. But at the same time, we don't actually, like, it's not completely necessary, you know, because, well, we can just make her skin green, and that kind of, you know, makes her look like a Plant Sim. So Jasmine Holiday is still around here. I don't think we'll be able to do, we can actually still ask her about the Plant Sim challenge and everything. And as you can see here, there's other people walking around, and you can ask them for magical beans. So what the mod does is basically has the seasonal challenge still in game without the little thing at the top here. Anyway, so I'm kind of rambling a little bit. So they're just out here talking on the porch, and in today's video I think the baby is actually going to arrive. I have been playing a little bit off screen, and I've been harvesting the garden and stuff, and I'll talk you through that in just a second. And a little bit of time has passed, maybe a couple of days or so, and what actually happened was she went into labour like a couple of times, but I kept like setting it back with MC Command Center mod, because I wanted to wait until the episode to do that, but I wanted to kind of get a couple of things going over here, because, you know, it is kind of like, well, it gets a little bit repetitive sometimes with this challenge, because, you know, we're kind of just doing the same thing all the time, but, you know, this is a challenge made by Jen, so I really want to focus on some of the drama as well. So I'm trying to get some of the, you know, the more boring part, more like sort of boring parts, I guess, out the way sometimes, so I can kind of focus like when I record on some of the good stuff, I suppose. So let's see what we can do today. Now, the bonsai tree could maybe do with a bit of trimming, because it is getting a little bit out the way. I don't want her to go kind of overkill today, because she will probably be having the baby in today's episode. Like I said, he's feeling a little bit tense about everything, about the relationship, because he does have that trait, which I'm actually thinking about like taking it off him, because it's just a really annoying trait to have. It's the worst trait, in my opinion, in the game. So I might go ahead and do that. Is this... Oh my god, I literally thought that was like a minion. Oh my god, it's a little kid. I was like, what? She, like, from the back, she'll literally look like an adult. So, anyway, moving on, there's nothing wrong with that. So, let's go ahead and see if there's anything we could maybe get him to do today. It is kind of a little bit later in the evening, so we don't really have a lot left for us to do here right now. But I might go ahead and, you know, maybe do something you know, later or something. What I might do is actually get him to go out on a jog, maybe clear his head a little bit, take this tense thing down. He's feeling a little bit tense from not having it in the exercise as well, so I think that might be something good for him to do. So let's go ahead and see how Ashley is getting on. She's just went ahead and trimmed the thingy here, which doesn't seem to have changed, which is, I mean, fine. So another thing I did actually with the garden was, since the last episode, I've actually went ahead and what did I do? Oh yeah, harvested more and sold it. So we now have 1,865 simoleons from harvesting itself. So we're finished with the first level of the challenge. We're on to the second level now. What we're going to have to go ahead and do is actually get a oh my god, I can't speak, a cow plant berry. So I think what might be a good idea to do is maybe head over there tonight, because we could go over to the park and also maybe have a barbecue or something there as well, which I think might be, you know, something good to do. So I believe he's out on a run, but I'm going to actually cancel that just to speed through a little bit. I'm going to teleport him back home and then get him to take a shower quickly. Her water need and everything is pretty good. Her hunger need is low, but, you know, we'll have to wait until the morning time to go ahead and do that. I don't know if I can actually do auto sort. Yeah, we can. I was just wondering, since, you know, the seasonal challenge has ended. But the sun is starting to set here, but there isn't really anything we can do about that. I don't know if we go outside, that actually takes that down, even though it isn't any sunlight. I don't really know. Anyway, so I'm going to head over to the park in Oasis Springs, and I'll meet you once we get there. Okay, so we're here at the park now, and I'm going to have to go head over to the back bit here, where the pond is, to actually go ahead and get them to you know, find the thingy, what's it called again, the cow plant berry. So I believe it's this one right at the back, so I'm going to get them to come over here and just teleport them, because, you know what, I can't even be bothered to make them walk all the way over here. So I don't think Jay could actually go ahead and do this because, well, let's get them to go fishing together, see if one of them gets it or not. Because I don't really think their fishing skills are great, so I think it might be good for them both to do that. There's also a little spot up here that could actually go over. Oh, I've never been up here before, actually. I didn't know we could actually go up here. I don't know what is in this bit over here, but just maybe something we can look at another time. So, yeah, I think... Wait, is there something behind there? Oh, I thought there was. Anyway, never mind. So, I'm going to get them to go ahead and harvest, well, go fishing for a little bit. Why do I keep messing up? See if they get anything. I'm going to speed through a little bit. Oh my god, I'm literally messing up in every single one. I've been recording like 5 videos in a row now, so not of this challenge, but of other videos as well, so I'm getting a little bit tired. So he's leveled up to level 2, which isn't, that great, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that at some point. So her water need is very, very low at the minute, so I'm hoping that she has an emergency supply in here, and of course she doesn't, so, oh, wait. What's this? A salty llama. I guess that could work, actually. So for Jay, he can't actually fish in this area anymore, since they are too crafty for him, but that's something we could do at another time. Let's go ahead and get her to stop fishing, just get her to go ahead and actually do that. She isn't getting the cow plant berry, which is a little bit unfortunate. She's got to go ahead and complain about being thirsty. I'm hoping that's just not going to... Right, I'm going to get her to go ahead and drink the salty llama. I don't think it's going to work since it's not actually water itself. No, it isn't really working, so I guess we're going to have to go ahead and actually go fishing for a little bit longer. Hopefully it'll work. Then we're going to have to head back over to one of the sinks or something and maybe go ahead and get something from there. I thought she was going to have the baby in this part, but maybe not be looking like it. Just have to wait and see. I mean, we do have a little bit of time left in this episode, so, I'm not really too worried yet. So I'm going to get them to speed through here. Oh, he's just had another breakthrough. I'm going to see if they get anything more. So I'm going to wait, maybe pause the recording here, get her to fix up her water need, and then we could maybe go for a little barbecue. Okay, so I haven't actually got her water need up yet, but I think that she might be able to, get through a little bit, I don't know. So I was going to get her to go ahead and teleport, but just, I don't know what she's doing. There we go. So I'm going to get G to come over and grill something. Let's just do some tofu dogs, I guess. Just pick something random. Get her to come and sit down for a bit. Gavin wants to go out to the nightclub. Oh my god, why really? We kind of finished with him a long time ago. So let's go ahead and just cancel that out. Do we have this plant here? What type of plant is this? A wild carrot plant? I don't think we have a carrot plant, so I might go ahead and... we can't actually harvest it yet, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and wait for him to do that. I think she might pass out by the time we get home, so I think what we might have to do is maybe have 1 or 2 of the hot dogs and just take the platter home. So I don't think there'll be many people left at the park here, will there? Since it is a little bit late, let's go ahead over here, just see while the tofu hot dogs are getting cooked and see if there's anything here that I'm seeing, anything interesting going on. Doesn't really look like it, still people walking around and stuff, but it is pretty late actually. So let's get it to go... Wait, oh my god, I thought something happened there because the camera zoomed really fast and like her hair went funny, did you see that? Oh my god. Anyway, so I don't know why Jay is just sitting over there doing nothing. I don't know where the hot dogs have gone. Did he put it in his inventory or something? There we go. So let's go and put them on the table. If I can do that. Doesn't look like we can. Seems to be glitching out a little bit here, actually. So, you know what we might actually go ahead and do is just take them home instead and have them there, since this doesn't really seem to be working. Okay, so we're back home. It is very, very late, but I'm going to get them to have a bit of food before they head off to bed. And there we go, it is placed now. It wasn't on that table out there before. So let's go ahead and get them to grab a serving and get her to go ahead and grab a serving and go ahead and just sit down for a little bit. Her water needs is very low, so I'm going to have to go ahead and fix that up pretty soon, actually. She is having energy failure right now. So we're going to have to get her to bed pretty soon, actually, before she passes out again. And let's see if there's anything else for us to do here. The garden seems to be okay. And let's go ahead and see if there's not really anything else for us to do. I want them to come over here and have a bit of conversation, since they don't really they don't really talk as much as they should, if that makes sense. Sorry, I was just having to reach for something there. So yeah, they don't really talk that much, and it's kind of odd because they are living to each other, and they kind of seem to talk to each other and have a better relationship before they moved in. So it's showing you that since she kind of rushed into moving into this relationship and actually literally moving in together here, and I feel like that might be a mistake in a way, because he doesn't really seem to kind of feel the same way. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's still early days, I guess. But the baby is about to arrive as well, so, you know. I don't know if maybe something's like kind of conflicting with this or something. Let's see, she's giving birth anytime now, so I'm pretty sure it'll be during the night or something. Get her to go ahead and finish that off and just go ahead and get some water. Let's see how he's getting on. Maybe get him to just use the toilet and then head off to bed. So again, there isn't really a whole lot left for us to do here, so I'm going to pause the recording, and maybe during the night they'll have their baby, or I'll meet you back off in the morning. Okay, so she's actually just gone into labour right now. I was just getting her to finish off her water here, but she has just gone in right now. So I'm going to get her to go ahead and get her water, then we'll go ahead and have the baby, probably just at home. Because, you know, well, it's just a little bit easier, I suppose. And, yeah, so let's go ahead and get a bassinet, and just have it in here. Whereabouts are these? I think they're under the beds, aren't they? Let's see, do I see them anywhere? There they are. I don't know what the gender's going to be, but that's okay. I'll just get kind of yellow, which is, I suppose, is a neutral colour for now. I don't know whereabouts we could actually fit this. Isn't really anywhere too great to actually put it. Maybe in there or something. I don't know if we will reach the dresser, though. Let's see. I'm trying to think of somewhere I can put it for now, just so I can get a good screenshot as well. Maybe I'll just, you know what I think I'll do is maybe just put it in the middle of the room or something. Actually, I've got a better idea. We can move this bonsai tree maybe somewhere in here where it's a little bit more, I guess, less decorated. Maybe we'll put it in the front here. I'm just going to move the bin out of the way. And let it go. Hang on, I just need to put the bin there. I should have moved objects on right now, so it's not such of a big pain. Where can we put the bin? Maybe just over here or something. So the bin will just be good over here for now. And it's kind of in the way of the hallway, but that's alright. And then just go ahead and put this... push this back there. So, let's go ahead and get her to have the baby now. He is still sleeping, but I guess he'll wake up in just a second or two. Let's go ahead and get her to have the baby, finish my water and stuff, and then see what it's going to be. I haven't, since I'm pre-recording, I would have asked you to suggest some baby names in the comment section, but since, like I said, it is, you know, a pre-recording, I can't really do that. She's about going to pre-parental panic, not really necessary, since it's kind of just a waste of time, to be honest. Let's get him to get up. Then go to pre-parental panic. No, okay, just miss it then. So, speed through here a little bit, and it's a boy. So, let's see what we could actually name him. I'm just going to go through some randomized names. See this? Sorry, my phone is literally so annoying me. Oh my god, it hasn't stopped going off the whole episode. Anyway, so let's see if there's anything. Stuart Hart, that kind of works, it kind of flows. Let's see, Dylan Hart, Jeffrey Santos, Jude Pepino. That's a bit different, I guess. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Let's see here if there's anything. Darren, I guess, maybe. I don't really know what to choose, to be honest. Scott, maybe. Scott Hart. I think that kind of works. Let's just go with Scott. There we go. So I need to take a couple of screenshots for... Oh my... He's green? I didn't really know that they could actually turn green as well, but I guess... I'm a little bit shocked. I didn't realise that could actually happen, but... Alright, let's just get a screenshot of this, with, oh my god, literally the wall, why is this so close to the wall, oh my god, really, so this isn't really the best screenshot, but okay, and I want to get a good screenshot of them as well, oh my god, really, this is such an, oh my god, this screenshot is going to literally be ruined. Hang on, let's see if I can get a better angle here. So this is probably really, really boring. I'm just trying to get a good angle of them as well for the thumbnail, but it isn't really working out too well. There we go. Hang on, let's just get... Oh my god, sorry about this. This is kind of really boring. Hang on, I'm going to pause the recording here while I get some good screenshots to use for the thumbnails, and I'll meet you back off in a minute. Alright, so I've got some screenshots there. Sorry about that. But let's go ahead and get her to actually head off to bed, since, you know, she's, oh my god, the baby's screaming already, really. So let's go ahead and get her to feed it, and then also go ahead and shush it and rock and just do a couple of things. She's kind of new to this, so she doesn't really know what to do, and also change the diaper as well, and then we can head off to bed. Oh my god, oh my god, that really scared me. Oh god, that always happens. Anyway, so I'm gonna get her to head off to bed, and I feel like this has been a pretty eventful episode. As you can see, Jay is kind of looking a little bit scared at the minute. You kind of just kind of going along with it, and well, I don't know, it's kind of odd, their relationship, like I said, but I'm hoping everything will be able to turn out, especially since the baby is here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Also leave some suggestions for future episodes of this LP in terms of the storyline or just any other ideas in general, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.